Hey everyone, and welcome to the Week 3 preview, Week 2 review. This is the League Manager's Note. I've got two guests today. Matt Hobert at the top here, and then Joel
Hello.
Gibson, as always, down there. I'm your commish, reigning champ, all the fixins, 43 straight weeks of winning in this bitch. With that being said, we'll just get right into it. I'm told Joel is tired. So we're gonna try to buzz through.
You look
we're
tired,
gonna
bro.
we're gonna try to buzz through these pretty quick. As always, we'll start with the champs matchup. That's me. I beat Eric, and I beat Eric 7-4. It did come down a lot closer than I thought. Eric actually forgot to set a couple of his players earlier this week. I don't know if that was planned, but we know he's notorious for doing that. I want to give him a personal thank you for doing that. It allowed me to play without Griffin and without Aldridge this week and spend that big money on Griffin. So thank you, Eric. I'm glad I snuck out of here with the win. 2-0, 53 straight weeks. Buzzsaw.
Man, I can't believe that you dropped $13 on Griffin. I was shocked. I can't wait for it to not work out for you. I'm really excited.
It's going to be
I was gonna
fun.
put 5 down, and that was gonna be it.
Listen,
5.
Detroit is a playoff team in the East. I'm telling you right now, or at least they're smelling playoffs at the end of the season. And so Blake's going to be playing. He's dropping threes this year, and that's all I need him to do. Let's hope they stay healthy. And if not, Grant picks up all that extra slack anyway. I love the handcuff personally.
We'll see. We'll see. I don't know that Jeremy Grant shooting 30 shots a game is going to lead to high efficiency, but we might just find out.
Hey, he hasn't been horrible so far.
He's been all right. He's been all right.
We'll see how it goes. Next one is I want to talk about Simmons and Doug for a minute. Simmons loses. He moves to 0-2. Doug wins in the tie at home. He moves to 1-1.
Can we say that Simmons was overrated at this point? I mean,
It's
that's
only
what I
been
feel
2
coming
weeks.
out of your mouth over there.
It's only been 2 weeks. I will give Simmons the credit for that. However, it has been a very slow start. Nurkic is nowhere to be found as far as his team goes. Wood is doing incredible. It looks like that trade where he traded Ball that almost got vetoed is actually going to bite him in the ass. All of a sudden, Ball caught life.
LaMelo looks good.
Which Joel said. So credit to Joel for saying that.
I would like to fucking say I said that.
But
It's not that good.
But Doug gets the win here. Simmons 0-2. That always bridesmaid, never a bride that I started pushing. And screw you, Matt, for saying overrated. I've been calling the choke. I don't know what you're talking about. I just put him up there based on picks.
I feel like his picks were overrated.
Well,
Yeah.
Sorry, Simmons. You know.
I'll tell you what, without getting into next week's previews, it would be a damn shame if he started 0-3.
man, it wouldn't. I hope he doesn't play. I hope he doesn't play somebody that knows what they're doing or anything like that. Next matchup is going to be Adam Cody. We'll talk about this one only because there was a trade today. I know there's been a lot of chatter about this trade. Holiday for Peanut Butter and Jelly Washington.
Veto this trade.
Matt has opted to veto. Adam said straight up, and from what I'm told, Adam is the one that proposed this. I'm not going to get into any of my personal feelings, but, there's a trade. Adam wins this matchup. He moves to 2-0, another undefeated team. Cody 0-2, he's changed his team to look at 2021-22. So he is already
He's done for the year.
he's already looking to the future. And Adam may pick up his first loss next week. We'll figure it out. What do you guys think?
I think he actively got worse. I'm not mad. I'm just confused. If he was going to give up Holiday to someone, I'm glad it's to someone who doesn't want to win this year. But I am just confused. But yeah, that's about all I'll say. I think Adam is going to be worse now, and he's probably going to. He's going to lose next week.
All right. Like I said, Adam moves to 2-0. Cody moves to 0-2. Doug is 1-1. Simmons is 0-2. In case that wasn't clear, Eric is 0-2, and I'm 2-0. In case anybody's keeping track of records. Next one is I'm going to talk about Neiman's matchup, Neiman and Kyle. Now, for me, this was one of the most interesting matchups of the week. Neiman put up 4 triple-doubles. We've got to talk about this team as a collective because he blew everyone away. And I mean,
very good.
If you would like to see what Neiman has put out, just take his score, put it up against your score, and I guarantee you might win 2 categories at most.
Yeah, so he had 851 points. No one else touched 800.
Fucking A, yeah.
He had 52 steals. The closest behind him was me at 49. Assists, he had fucking 236. No one smelled 200 outside of him. Just monster
threes, 109. I can't believe you skipped that. He had 109 threes.
Oh yeah, 109 threes. What the fuck?
Oh, and in case you didn't know, he's shooting 48% from the field and 86% from the line.
Okay, that's a little bit.
Did you know, Brandon, that he had almost double your amount of 3-pointers this week?
Yes, and I won. Hey, I never claimed to be a 3-point team. Okay. Oh my gosh, yeah. So Neiman thrashed Kyle, who we thought Kyle was going to be one of the more top teams, and he lost with 2 triple-doubles. I don't think we've ever seen that. We might have seen 1 triple-double and somehow losing. Kyle lost with 2 triple-doubles.
And a 60-plus point game from Steph this week.
Crazy.
Correct, yes. And he had 73s. So Steph could have had another game, and it still wouldn't have gotten him close in threes. Like, it's I don't know what we're going to do about this Neiman team. The only thing I see right now is LeBron sitting down the stretch. But, like, goodness, this is a good team.
Yeah, we just got to hope that when the injury bug comes around for him, it comes around hard.
And even if it comes around hard, he's got a player and a half at least that he can take off and still murder us.
I'd say he's far more than a borderline playoff contender this year.
Oh, yeah, I think I put that in the messenger, and I might have even said it during last week's note. Neiman's no longer a bubble team, and I'm quickly moving him into the top 4.
Oh, absolutely.
Maybe even top 3.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think there's any doubt about it. We'll see how it goes. Yowza. Yeah. Tough break for Kyle. He moves to 1-1. Neiman is at 2-0. So, yowza. Steven and CJ's matchup is next. Steven gets that win. He moves back to 1-1 after losing last week, I believe. I think he's 1-1.
Yeah, he's 1-1.
Okay, I thought so. Not a lot to say here.
It's a good win when James Harden didn't play all of his games.
Yeah, he's going to need him back, especially next week. I think this is going to be a good tape measure for my team next week. We'll get there. But shout out to Steven. He's back. He's winning. That's all I got. CJ's 0-2.
Yeah, tough start.
Tough start, but he's not playing badly. I was looking at his lines and stuff like that. They're just tough beats. You know what I mean? If he could maybe make a move. Now that Wall's playing, Wall has looked phenomenal for him. DeRozan's been good. Anthony Davis has been good. I'm not sure why he's still housing Whiteside on his roster, but neither here nor there. Maybe banking on an injury or something like that. But
Trying to hold it down.
trying to hold it down. Next one, I think the last one is going to be your guys' matchup. I saved it for last because I knew you two would have a lot to say. So that being said, I'll let Joel take it over from here and he can tell you what happened.
All right, so here's how my day started, I got text messages from Matthew coming in, just streaming, hey, man, I'm going to beat your ass. Hey, man, I think I got your number. Hey, man, you're
I was
fucked.
feeling real confident coming into this matchup today.
But guess what? Hey, man, it was a difference of 5 points. You couldn't get the job done, Matthew. It's got to be a bummer. You had the triple-double. It wasn't enough. Real tough out, man. But that's what happens when you get in front of a bulldozer. You just get ran over.
That's fine. 5 points, I got to get the easy, losses out of my way. So
The easy losses.
Kick their ass.
So are you saying that you were an easy win for me?
No. I'm saying...
You lost with ease. So
I'm saying
it sounds...
that, Drew Eubanks, he wasn't the answer today.
Is he the answer tomorrow?
He could be the answer of tomorrow. Kyle, come down and trade for him. You big bitch.
If he is the answer at any point this season, I am going to be shocked. I will be caught with my pants down on that waiver acquisition.
I made a mistake.
Man, dude, I just want you to know Devin Eubanks at halftime had no stats. Not even a turnover to his name.
I know, and I picked up Tyus Jones for assist, and he gave me, what did he give me?
I think he gave you like 5.
He gave me 3.
Well.
He gave me 5, yeah.
It wasn't enough.
No, 5 rebounds, 3 assists. Bro, come on.
Man. What, 14 more? That would have done it.
Give me 14 more. Come on, guys. You have that in me, bro.
He was right there.
Points.
Right there,
Can you believe it? You could have literally picked up like 80 other % of the waiver wire.
Yeah, man, if you had picked up anyone who had scored like fucking 10 points today, I would have been fucked.
Tell you what, Paul George was not giving up today, though. He was trying. He was giving all his might.
He was trying, but I mean,
points, 7 threes. Yeah, he was doing good, but not enough. Jonas.
Yeah, that's a toughie.
Another double every game of the year so far. He's solid.
I suppose so.
All right, so that was the last matchup. Quickly, I'll do my power rankings. A little bit different from last week. Neiman is number 1. He'll debut at number 1 this week. Well deserved. Number 2 is Joel Gibson. 2-0. Give the devil his due until he loses. Kyle, I still have it number 3. That's just a tough beat against Neiman. That was a monster line. Matt, I have it 4. While losing, again, it was against Joel, who's a top player. I can't really, push him down. I have myself at number 5. I'm 2-0. Eric was way too close, and I still don't know about Aldridge. And I still think I'm figuring some stuff out there in the middle of the pack. Next one is Doug. Doug beat Simmons today, beat Simmons this week. And I'm always on the Doug train. One of these times, he's actually going to come through for me. Number 7 is going to be Stephen Thornhill. Got that first win this week, so I'll put him there. I have Simmons at number 9, out of the playoffs. I've moved him out of the playoffs just because it makes me feel good to do it.
Yep. Yeah.
And I keep wanting to push this narrative that he's gonna choke this. Next one is CJ. I think
Basically
CJ.
Harden in the playoffs.
CJ is the next best team without a win, in my opinion. I think CJ is going to start getting wins. Cody, while Cody did get better with Holiday, he's still looking on to next season. And then last, I have Eric at 0-2. He's not setting his lineups.
He's not very good.
He's not
He's
very
not very
good. He's not saying his lineups. He definitely could have beat me this week had he said his lineups. I won't beat around the bush about it. He definitely could have, but he didn't. So that's it. Do you guys agree, disagree, think anybody's too low? I think I gave my reasons pretty well,
Fair.
at least
I
so
agree.
far. We're only 2 weeks in, so.
Right. It's still early.
It's early, but we'll fucking see.
Mm-hmm.
I really like that number 2 slot. I can't wait till I take the number 1 slot.
I'll take top 4. That's fine for now.
I hate putting myself so low with 2 wins. Neiman, Joel, and I are the only ones at 2-0 so far. So only,
Right.
and
Yeah, you could have been a little higher, I feel like, just because you're 2-0.
well, I didn't. I played Eric and CJ, who both don't have a win yet. So I can't
Okay.
unfairly boost myself up. I'm trying to be fair with these. I actually give them quite a bit of thought.
You're trying to be modest with us, right?
Yeah, I'm just trying to be modest. You know, the champ. Look, the trophy. It's always in frame. It's actually right
Yes,
behind
that's
you
all.
guys. I know you can't see it, but it's just sitting right behind you guys on. Oh, it's so nice.
Are you taking care of it? I'm sure that it misses me.
It doesn't miss you at all. In fact, it's still waking up from nightmares of being with you. Like, it'll wake up screaming at night. Like, there's nothing I can do about it.
It lived a good life at my house in New York here.
I just have to console it like a little baby because it's screaming. Okay. All right,
I
Joel's
help it in the
tired.
blanket every Tuesday night. Make sure you do that. It likes it, okay?
Joel's tired. We're moving on. Next week is going to be, we'll start with the champs matchup. It's going to be Modest at Steven. I have put up a triple-double in each of the last 2 weeks, but Steven has Harden. So I'm not sure what he's going to do with Michael Porter Jr., but I am now able to move Aldridge to the IR, and Blake is healthy. So I'm going to be putting up a little bit better numbers this week. I'm going to go with myself, but it's hesitant and extremely biased.
Let's see. What was the Michael Porter Jr. news?
He's going to be out
With COVID.
COVID, right.
So he'll probably be out all week. That's a tough one. Yeah, I'm going to pick you. Michael Porter Jr. has been really important to his early success. Maybe even his third best player so far. So, fourth best player. Regardless, I do think that you're going to take this week. What do you think, Matt?
I feel like Brandon Sheen might be a little underrated, actually. And he drafted really well. And made a
First
couple
pick,
trades that made
74th for my third player. Let me just say that. The first pick I had, 74, was for my third player. That's all I'm
Yeah.
saying.
crazy. And, then you made a couple trades, or you made that one trade, and that helped your team a lot. So I feel like you're probably going to win this matchup.
Excellent.
All right.
Excellent.
Won't be a lot of wins.
We're just gonna do the the West. Kyle at CJ. I think Kyle's gonna get his first win. CJ just keeps hitting brick wall after brick wall. The West is not what it used to be, especially with Neiman playing so well. So I'm going to pick Kyle, but if CJ pulls this off, I will be legitimately impressed.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a tough one for CJ as well. KD looks good. Westbrook is getting triple doubles. It's just going to be a tough week for Siege, I think. Kyle's due for a win. His team's too good to go back-to-back weeks without a win, I think.
Yeah, Matt.
I just feel like in any of these videos that I've been involved with, I've never picked CJ to win. So I feel like there's nothing personal, man, I promise, but I just got to go against you for some reason. So I feel like Kyle's going to win. And
Okay.
that's my final offer.
That was a hell of a setup. You know, I've never picked CJ in any matchup. And this week is no different. I'm going against him.
Stick to what I own, man. Stick to what I own.
Next one's basically a snooze fest. It's Neiman at Eric. Neiman's going to destroy Eric. It will not be close.
Yeah, that's a win for Eric. We're all on the same page, Joel. You don't even have to talk.
Did you say that's a win for Eric?
Eric is going to win the battle of turnovers, and that's about it.
Yeah. There you go.
Okay. Then we'll go out east. 3 actually really compelling matchups. We'll start with Doug at Cody. Cody has Holiday now, and he's the home team. I still think Doug is going to pull this off, but Cody's been sticking with teams that he's been playing. Luke has been struggling, but I still think
Has been injured.
Yep, Cat's been injured. I still think Doug's going to win this one, but shout out to Cody for competing when not trying to compete.
Yeah, I am picking Doug as well. I think Doug's pretty solid, and Cody's more interested in next season.
Yep.
Yeah,
Next
Cody's tanking for next year, so obviously Doug's going to win.
next matchup is Matt's matchup at Adam. I think that Adam may have just traded away his win against Matthew. So I'm going to pick Matt here. If Matt can get another triple-double from Simmons, he shouldn't have a hard time winning this matchup. He's the away team again, so that triple-double will help him. And I don't think we're going to see another Eubanks mistake. I could be mistaken, but I'm going to pick Matt.
Well, I do think that Matt is going to win as well. I don't think Devin Eubanks or P.J. Washington could save Adam this week. I think he traded one of his best players for a not very good one. So, yep, I'm picking Matt.
All right.
Listen, first off, let me just tell you, by the end of this year, Eubanks is going to be the 6th man of the year, okay?
Sixth man of the year. Stop it. Stop it.
Totally
Man.
kidding. I'm kidding.
Okay.
But, no, so yeah, I made a mistake with Eubanks today. It's fine. But, I mean, my team's solid. I'm happy with it. You know, Joel beat me by, 5 points?
5 points.
By the way, yeah, I hate that. My team's just going to win. Sorry, Adam. Is it Adam I'm playing? Sure.
Yeah.
Good luck next week, buddy. Good luck.
Matt is locked into this video.
Matt is locked in. He is ready. The next.
Listen, it's football Sunday. All right, we enjoyed our day. Okay, here you go.
All right. Well, the next matchup, in my opinion, is the matchup of the week. It's Joel Gibson at Simmons. Now,
Okay.
I am really confused about what is happening with Simmons. Like, I don't know if he has a ghost that he needs to get looked into. I know he's moving out to LA. Maybe he's distracted. I don't know what's going on. But Joel Gibson is 2-0 and is going into an 0-2 Simmons. These matchups are always super close. I'm gonna pick Joel to keep the lost trade moving. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Yeah, I'm going Joel. Matt?
I agree. I happen to have been lucky enough to play both of them. I beat Simmons. Joel beat me. Joel's gonna beat Simmons, and that's it.
Well, I think that I too think I'm going to win. If Simmons goes out there and blocks 600 shots this week, that's just fine. He can go ahead and do that. I'm not going to be concerned about how many blocks Mitch Robb gets this week. And I'm not particularly concerned about a lot of his guys. I like that JJJ is out. I thought that he traded away Ball a little bit too early. I don't like Karis LeVert that much. I think I mentioned it. And my team is starting to get healthy. So it's going to be really close. I got a lot of respect for Simmons' team. There's a lot of good players on there, but ultimately, I think I'm going to just prove to be a little too fucking tough.
Okay. Okay. All right. Well, with that being said, that's it. That's week 3 preview. Matt, anything else to say?
Good luck to y'all, but I'm just gonna win this year. I'm sorry.
You're not
Joel?
Joel.
I just like to say that Matt is not going to win this year. It's going to be several years till Matt has another shot at it.
Okay.
Cool. I want to thank Matt for joining. This will be a similar setup. I can probably get people in throughout the year. If anybody wants on, feel free to let me know. We'll try to schedule it. Most of the time, we have to wait until after all the games are completed, so just know you're signing up for like a midnight video. Outside of that, if there's any questions or anything like that, be sure to let me know. Next week, I'm going to start discussing the list of players that must be traded this year by the end of the year. Maybe just to see what's going on. Matt, I know you have one. Joel, you don't have one anymore.
Nope.
that I know of. So we'll be talking about that a little bit. And I think it's going to be fitting that we talk about it. Now, they can still be traded in the off season. All right? They don't have to be traded by the deadline. We've established that. They just have to be traded before keeper lock. So just some food for thought. If you don't know if you have somebody that needs to be traded, message me. Outside of that, I'm going to start keeping a running list of those players just to get everyone thinking. All right. Well, I think that's it. Thank you, boys, for joining, and we'll see you guys next week.
All right.
See you, fellas.
Good luck.